Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this Facebook Live workout. As you know, exercise helps keep your immune system boosted, helps protect you, helps protect your community, keeps you physically and mentally healthy. So I'm stoked to be giving you this free Facebook workout. Hopefully you're stoked to be joining me in it. For more free online workouts for you and for your kids, check us out at santacruzcore.com. For a limited time, we're offering a pay what you can virtual one-on-one session, and where you're getting an exercise routine customized just for you. And this is awesome if you have any pains, any ailments. You get a certified core trainer to get you into optimal health. So you can help us keep these private sessions going by paying what you can if you're signing up for those, by sharing these posts and continuing to check in. Please sign up by visiting our website at santacruzcore.com or call us 831-425-9500. So let's get into it. If you've been tuning into my workouts, you know by now that I'm not giving you the traditional stuff. I'm not giving you push-ups, I'm not giving you squats, I'm not giving you rows. Not for now. For now, we're trying to keep you entertained, keep you trying to figure things out in your body, right? Because it's not just about repeating the same old movement. I want you exploring, I want you discovering, I want you playing. Because you have very little equipment at home. I know I've tried to order equipment on Amazon. It takes a long time to come, so let's start playing with what you've got. Before we get there, obviously we're warming up our wrists. We do this every time. You should know the drill if you've been tuning in. If you haven't, I'll take you through it. You're gonna be in a tabletop position, back flat, wrists under shoulders, knees under your hips. You're rocking forwards and backwards, pushing into your fingertips. We're gonna do this 4 times. Then you're gonna rock side to side 4 times. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Then you're gonna be rotating longitudinally down your arms so that your elbow pits face you and then they face forward. A lot of people have a hard time with this, so I'm going to show you up close. Oh, got someone coming. What's up? Oh. So we've got elbow pits facing you and then rotating forward. So your arms are the only things moving here. All right, we do that 4 times. Then we're going to repeat with our fingers facing in. So now my fingers are facing each other, rocking forwards and backwards, rocking side to side, and then rotating down my arms. Then once your fingers are facing in, you've done all those, you can have your fingers face out, you're gonna repeat. All right? This might seem tedious, and we do it every time, but there's a reason we do it every time. If you don't, your wrists will pay for it eventually. Whether they hurt now, they will hurt later. So it's really important to get ahead of that curve, because once you get wrist pain, it's really hard to get your wrist pain to go away. If you do have wrist pain, this is an awesome exercise to start strengthening tendons, strengthening ligaments, getting blood flowing through that joint so that the swelling can go down. You might end up icing or resting your wrist if it hurts, but unfortunately, that's not helping get the swelling out, that's not helping getting the pain response to go away, and your tissue isn't repairing nearly as fast as if you gave it stimulus that doesn't cause pain, which is hopefully what we're doing right now. So we did a lot of wrist extension movements. Now we're gonna flip our hands so that the backs of our hands are on the ground. You're just gonna apply gentle pressure, maybe small amount of movement, and you're gonna repeat with your fingers facing each direction, just very briefly. Then from here, we're just gonna do a couple down dog movements. So you're gonna be in this tabletop position, hips up. Let's see if you can touch your opposite shoulder, hips down. Let's do that 5 or 6 times, okay? So you're going hips up, one arm up, other arm up, hips down. Repeat. This shouldn't be hard. It should actually be pretty easy. We're just getting your shoulders warmed up, arms used to carrying your weight. Hamstrings nice and stretched. Abs and hip flexors engaged. All right. Whew. So, we've got that out of the way. Slight brief warm up done. Talk done. Let's get to moving. Today we're covering some cartwheel based movements. Don't worry, we're not actually doing a cartwheel in case you're nervous for that. We've got some elbow lever based push-ups, which means nothing to you. It's gonna mean something to you in a minute. And then some bridge rotations. So the only piece of equipment you're gonna need at home is a wall that you can put your hands on, that's all. So if you need to, go clear off whatever picture frames are hanging on the wall, or you can go to your door, it doesn't matter. But we're not gonna need that just yet. We're starting off with this cartwheel action. So you're gonna be in a squat position. You're gonna have both your feet pointing slightly out. Your heels can totally rise like you're a catcher, essentially. A catcher for baseball, about to throw in some signs. Heels are up. You're gonna bring both your hands to the ground. One set, or both sets are gonna face behind you. So right hand to the ground, fingers facing back. Left hand to the ground, fingers facing back. I'm gonna bring my foot up as high as I can. Then from here, I'm gonna let it fall across my body. Then the other leg's coming up as high as it can go. Fall across my body. All right, we've done 1 each side. I'm gonna have you do 8 each side. As we get into this, I want you to send that foot even farther back. So it's not just going up, but it's going behind you as well. It should be a super good stretch through your lats and your hip flexors. That's 2. You got 6 more. Pushing into your arms hard, reaching back and down. 3, let's go. 4. 5, 3 more. I don't know about you, but my shoulders are already starting to burn. Hips are already starting to burn. Key to make this hard on your hips is try to get your foot up as high as it can go the whole time. Even as it falls down, don't let it fall down like this. Try to bring it around. 2 more. Last one. Whew. So, all ready? A little sweaty? Breathing hard. Go ahead and grab your water. We're gonna come back and do some elbow lever push-ups, or at least we're gonna start working towards elbow lever push-ups. If you've never done these, don't worry. We've got plenty of movements to progress through right now. So, the way this is gonna work, no matter what your skill level or strength level, you're gonna start at ground 0, which is what I'm gonna demonstrate first. If you're able to do that with ease, then you're gonna progress to the next movement. I'm only gonna go up to like a beginner stage of this movement today because I don't wanna get too out of hand. But if you can't progress, then rest a second and repeat your current progression, the movement that you can do with difficulty. I want it to be difficult, okay? So, start, you're gonna have your knees on the ground. This is gonna require very little strength. We're starting to understand this movement. Both your hands are gonna come to the side. Fingers are gonna face away from your knees. You're gonna be bringing your hips towards your elbow, ear to the ground, right back up, okay? Knees down. So I'm in this kneeling position like this. Hands are coming down. I'm bringing my ear to the ground and back up, okay? We're gonna do between 3 and 5 each side. And we're learning the basics of this movement at the same time, starting to develop the strength required to push laterally, which is essentially what this is. So, you can do that. Then you're gonna come to your feet. Squat position, knees point out. You're gonna be bringing your hands to the same exact position. You're doing the exact same movement, except now you're doing it from your feet. Hands are gonna be a little bit wider. Try to bring your ear or the corner of your head to the ground. We're gonna, again, do between 3 and 5 each side. I'm just gonna do 3, because I'm gonna go through all these progressions with you. All right, so if that was hard for you, then you're gonna rest a second and you're gonna repeat that action. If that wasn't so hard, then you're gonna continue forward with me. So now, instead of going side to side, I'm gonna bring my hands forward. Okay, so it's gonna look just like that tabletop position we started in. Your knees are gonna be off the ground. At the beginning of this movement, gonna be hard to show. Oh, I know, you can see. You're gonna be bringing your knees to the side. So I'm gonna bring both my knees to one side, and I'm gonna be bringing my weight into my opposite arm to the side at this point of my knees. Hips are actually coming to my elbow as my ear comes to the ground. Back up. Then other side, hips to elbow, ear to ground, and up. Okay? So I'll show you from a side angle. Knees are up, knees come off to one side, hip to elbow, ear to ground, back up. Other side, hip to elbow, ear to ground, back up. All right? So go ahead and do between 3 and 5. And if that was doable, I'm just gonna show you one more today. This progresses quite far into the realm of extreme strength. But I gotta start with the foundation. So now we're just gonna move past hip to elbow. We're gonna do a push-up where our ears coming to the ground and our shoulder is coming towards the ground. Knees going side to side, just like we were doing. Now our hips going past our elbow. From the side, starting out with my hips back, forward, up, forward, up. All right? Again, like I said, 3 to 5. If that was easy, leave a comment. I can post a video of a harder progression. And like I said, this goes on to infinity. This is the foundation of a capoeira move, essentially, but this is a strength derivative of it. It's really fun to do. So, grab your drink of water, come back. We got some bridge rotations. I'm gonna move the camera, that way you can see what I want you to do on the wall. So, you found yourself a wall. You're gonna be standing in front of it. This is gonna be an awkward angle. So you can't see my head, but you're about to see my head. I'm gonna be squatting. I'm gonna be rotating to bring one hand to the wall. Okay, so hands about shoulder width or shoulder height. I'm gonna have the base of my pinky be my only contact point. So I don't wanna have a whole hand on the wall, just base of the pinky. My other hand is gonna come up overhead. So it's right next to my first hand, and I'm coming out. The way to make this easier is you go higher up on the wall. So hand up high, forward, forward, and reverse. I'm gonna have you do 8 of each direction, okay? So the higher up your hand is, the easier it is. This is an exercise that is totally regressible to just be like this, okay? So I don't care what your fitness level is, what your mobility level is. This is an exercise to start doing to get you out of flexion and into extension. All right, and as you get better and better at this, your hands just come lower on the wall. So you start going towards a bridge, okay? I'm gonna back the camera back up so you can see what this looks like from afar. So, again, we're doing 8 to 12 each way. Squat position, facing away from the wall, rotating towards the wall, pinky side, heel of the palm is down, other hand rotating back and out. And the other way. 8 to 10 each side. Let's go. And then where this naturally progresses to is being able to do it on the ground. Which I'm not expecting you to do in one day, right? This is a gentle progression that takes months. For some people, it might take years. Here, I'm in that same catch position that we've been practicing, heels up. I'm gonna bring one hand to the ground behind me, fingers facing back. Again, weight is on the pinky side heel of my palm. It's really important. From here, I'm driving my feet up, rotating this hand through. It's coming to the ground, right next to my first hand. Rotating the other hand out, squat. And I'm undoing it. down, rotating through, and out. So, I'll let you get a couple repetitions of those in. I'll do them with you. Right now, I'm assuming you've been doing them while I've been talking, so you should already be 5 or so. I'll do 2 more with you, and then we're gonna move on, okay? So, hand down, hips up, rotate through, and back. One more each direction. Nice. All right, so we've got some lateral pushing. We've got plenty of extension, working on our mobility in a fun way, in a way that's actually applicable. And then we're gonna do a little bit more of our cartwheel entry, that way where we work on some lateral flexion in our spine. Most of your exercises are sagittal plane, flexion and extension, and you're getting built into this telephone booth. So I'm trying to break out of that glass, sideways and rotation. So now we've got a little cartwheel to a pistol squat. So if you have never done a pistol squat or don't know what a pistol squat is, it's essentially just keeping one foot flat on the ground, the other foot is coming directly out in front with a straight leg. I'm not asking you to do this, I'm just showing you what it is. And you're dropping your hips all the way down, keeping your heel flat and coming all the way back up. Now that's like the epitome of lower body weight strength. So we're gonna start building towards that by incorporating the base of that movement into other actions. So we have that cartwheel position, we've practiced already. Foot's coming up, and then you're gonna be keeping that leg straight as you pivot towards a pistol squat. Okay, then coming back up, and back down. It's okay if this foot touches. It's also okay if your heel comes off the ground. So I'm totally okay with this, almost like you're just sitting on your heel, okay? That's actually gonna be better for your whole body in this position. Pistol squat, like I said, we're practicing with your heel down, but for today, totally okay with your heel up. So, cartwheel position, foot pivots as you come down. All right, we're gonna do 8 on one side, and then 8 on the other. So I'm gonna do this on my left. I think it's reflected, so it looks like my right. So outside leg, coming in the air, up on my toes with my bottom leg, rotating into my pistol looking squat, and then back up. And down. And up. And down. Got 3 more. Last one. All right. Other side, in case you were watching, instead of doing, you're gonna be in that squat position. Half a cartwheel in one direction. As you saw, as I progressed, you can start trying to get a little bit of air in that cartwheel. So you can totally come up just a little bit and down, okay? Up, down. 8. We got 4 more. And I'll call that my last one. Okay, grab a drink of water. We've got one more thing to do, and then I'll totally invite you to start this over. Skip through all my talking and do just the movements. So far we've done cartwheel leg up, getting our shoulders and our glutes engaged. Then we did some elbow lever push-ups. Then we did bridge rotations. and finished with cartwheel towards a pistol squat. Okay, we're gonna do some posterior chain work and call it a day. So, if you don't have anything to pull on, you don't have a pull-up bar, you don't have a TRX, you gotta get that posterior chain somehow. You gotta get muscles on the back of your body. If you do have a pull-up bar, you do have TRX, use that. But for now, I'm gonna be showing you the crab position, trying to get your hips up high. You're gonna lift up one leg, lift up your other arm, keep your hips up, come back down. One leg, other arm, hips up, back down. Key here is that you push your shoulders away from your ears. Foot up, hand up, hips up, shoulder away from your ear. That's 2. 2, we're gonna do 8 each side, okay? Fingers can point backwards or sideways, totally up to you. Whew. Starting to work balance. 4, I got 4 more. Two more. You got this. Try to keep your heel down of your down leg. And don't come up onto your toes. Oh. Awesome. All right, so you should be sweating. You should be ready for a little bit more. Taking the movement approach to exercise can make it a lot more fun, a lot more exploratory, and keep you way more engaged with your lack of gym atmosphere, lack of equipment, and lack of other people. So pretty please, when this is over, rewind and do it all again. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, your health is important to our entire community. We want you to be healthy, and we're dedicated to serving our community. And without you, we don't have one. So for more free online workouts for you and for your kids, check out SantaCruzCORE.com. Sign up for our Pay What You Can virtual one-on-one sessions, where we're giving you exercises tailored to you to help you through these times. And also you can call us at 831-425-9500. Thanks for watching. See you soon.